The most important skill you will ever learn in your entire life is the skill of knowing how to make money. Once you know how to make money for yourself, you will always be good. No matter how hits the fan in your life or how bad things get, if you know how to create an income for yourself, you will always be good. You will always have that security net. So I'm going to teach you that right now in this video. So I learned this lesson actually when I was 9 years old. So at the time, I had a pretty good childhood. No big hiccups or anything like that. But there was this one day where I actually wanted to go to Subway with one of my friends, right? From the neighborhood, there's a Subway near our house. So I would like to just go with him, grab a sandwich, hang out, whatever, just something little kids would do, right? With the nearby sandwich. And then at the same day, I remember I was just misbehaving in the house, right? I wasn't being good. My parents were kind of upset with me. So I went up to them and I asked and I said, hey, can I have some money to go get Subway with my friend? And they straight up said no. They're like, no, you've been misbehaving. I'm not giving you any money. In fact, you should probably be locked in your room. So that was kind of the first rejection I had in my life that at least stuck with me, where I was like, oh, this is something I want money, and my parents are saying no. So it was the first time I actually thought to myself, like, okay, if I want money, I need to figure this out for myself. And I actually immediately went to work that day and I started thinking, okay, how can I make money? How can I make money? And the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, well, I live in this neighborhood with all these houses. What if I just wash cars for people? So I'll never forget, I literally by myself went and got a bucket of water, soap, and a sponge, and I just went to the neighborhood and I started knocking on doors. I started knocking on doors, telling people, hey, my name is Sarim. I also live in this neighborhood. Would it be okay if I wash your car for $20? And at the beginning, got no, not interested. And then this one guy all of a sudden just looked at me and he's like, yeah, okay, cool. All right, do you need my hose? And I said, yeah, sure. So I took this guy's hose, washed his entire car, soaped it down, and then that was it. When I was done, 20 minutes later, I rang on his doorbell again, said, hey, sir, I'm done. He's like, cool, here's $20. That was it. Literally done in that moment. So I was holding this $20 bill in my hands and I was shocked looking at it like, wow, I just made this happen. And then I went and repeated this pretty much all day and I finished the day making $100. I made $100 in a day at 9 years old. So the reason I'm telling you this story is because that's how I learned how to sell. Look, learning how to sell is not just knocking on doors, telling people, hey, do you want to buy this? No, it's actually understanding a demand, a pain point that somebody actually has, and then going and solving it. Now, the beauty is if you want to make money quick, find a pain point that people have that you can solve quickly. I looked around the neighborhood, saw a bunch of dirty cars on driveways, and realized if I just throw soap and water on it for them, I can make money from doing it. So it's very easy to fulfill on that problem, right? The problem is a lot of people will think of these grandiose problems people have and try and invent the next Uber. You don't need to invent the next Uber to start making money. You see what I'm saying? Soap and water on cars was able to make me $100 in a day at 9 years old. And then as life actually progressed with me, I just started finding more and more problems that I could actually solve for people. When I was in high school, iPhones started to come out. So I went on eBay and started buying iPhone cases for like 99 cents. And then I would sell it to other students at school for like $10, $20 and made my money doing that. So this is the key of what I'm trying to tell you. Go and find a problem, a legit problem that people have. Make sure there's a demand to solve that problem and then go and solve it. And then try and solve problems that can be solved easily. So it's easy for you to fulfill. Look, I'm telling you, it's not that hard. I could list out like 10 ideas for you right now. Go and wash people's cars like I did. Go and cut people's grass. There's a million things you can do. You can do things online. Go and edit videos for people. Go and edit photos for people. Go and take photos for people. There's a lot of problems that people will pay top dollar for. For example, if you know how to edit a basic video, right? And you can go on YouTube to learn how to edit videos, you can then charge $300-$400 for a video. I used to do that. If you know how to take half decent photos, you can go and upload a job posting on Craigslist or, other job boards and tell people, hey, I'm a freelancer photographer and I'll take photos for you and charge a rate of like $200. People will pay you for these services. So that's all you got to do to learn how to sell is find the demand, find the problem, and solve it quickly. Do those two things, and I'm telling you, for the rest of your life, you'll always know how to make money. Look, the beauty is this might sound simple, but 99% of the world doesn't do it. They rely on a paycheck from someone else. The only way they think they can ever make money in this world is by someone paying them a payroll paycheck every 2 weeks. And if you think like that, I'm telling you, you will be doomed. Figure out how to make money for yourself, and everything else in your life will start to work better too, because that's the fundamental skill. In school, we learn about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The first is needs for basic survival, need for food, shelter, right? Taking care of yourself. That's what money can solve, is those basic things, so that you can actually focus on higher level things as you go on in life. So go heed my advice, learn a skill, go and test it right now. Go and test it. Take one problem that you know that you can solve really quickly, and then go and advertise for it. Go and advertise on Craigslist. Go and advertise on your Facebook page, your Instagram story. You can advertise to just people you know, and you can start making money right away. So go and do this, and I promise you, once you continue to master this skill, your life will just become so much better. And I'll leave you off with that for today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.